Good morning, everyone. Thanks for visiting us on Thursday for Keystroke Live. This week I'm going to talk about, I labeled it Why Keystroke Advanced POS, but I think we'll going to just talk about selling Keystroke, and I'm going to welcome everybody's input because you guys are the pros at selling. I just know what I know from what dealers have told me over the years. Little weekly reminder, Keystroke Live every week, same time, same place. Next week will be hosted by Michael Gebb, SBS President. He does the first Thursday of every month, so October 3rd next week. Please visit us for Michael's input. He usually has something interesting to share, and of course he's a good one to hit up with pertinent questions that you may have. Are a lot of things changing around here? And Mike is always on the leading edge of exactly technology-wise what's going on. I want to start with talking, and again, welcome y'all's feedback on your thoughts on these matters. But selling Keystroke, I've had conversations with dealers a number of times just on how they sell and what's the best approach. And some dealers say, I always lead with advanced, or it's the only thing I want to sell because it's got the features that their customers are going to need. Others may leave it open to the customer or change up depending on what the situation is with a particular customer on, do you want to lead with advanced versus Keystroke POS, or present all the options and just leave it up to the customer. Just different approaches, and we recognize, and whatever works for you is probably what makes the most sense. But if we can all learn from one another here and pick up something today, that's my goal. Of course, the differential in price between the two products is $600. It's $12.95 for Keystroke POS, $18.95 for Keystroke Advanced Point of Sale. And the advantage to selling or purchasing, if you're the merchant, the advanced product up front is there's some savings relative to the upgrade price is $8.95. And one of the other things I've always heard dealers say is, it's really, and professional salespeople too, you really got to listen to the customer and learn about their needs. And in our business, it's really important to sit down with the customer and learn about their business, explore their needs, and really listen to what they're saying. In that process, I think you pick up things. They may mention something. Hey, I use QuickBooks accounting. And I'm not going to change that. It's working great for me. So there's a piece of information you can come back to later that supports the need for the advanced product. Recognizing also that not everybody needs the advanced product, and we have tried to price our product out to fill the needs of all those types of customers. The big one that's easy to jump to, of course, is the value of the features and $600 price point or price differential, and can you justify that? And we think it's a pretty easy move there. Just for your information, I ran a report today, and our sales year to date are exactly 50% advanced versus Keystroke Point of Sale, which has come up from prior years. So that's a good thing we see. Does anybody have any feedback at this point on any of these topics? Everybody's mic is live, so just speak up, please. Okay. As I said, it's easy to jump to the features and what's the difference between the two products, and I believe we have some sales materials, flyers that do a pretty good job of this. Of course, I'm always looking to improve them, and if you have ideas on how to do so, please always let me know. The big features that differentiate the advanced POS product are listed on this page. Scripting, of course, is a really large one. Accounting link, I think, is overlooked often. It's not something that's used in the day-to-day operation, but it saves a lot of time and trouble in the long run once you're set up and using it. Some of these features may be, specific to the type of merchant. If they don't have a need for matrix, of course, that's not worth bringing up. Customizable nav menus, which you can do a lot of that with the touchscreen toolbar editor, which is also included in advanced. These are like the core big differences. There are a lot of other more subtle differences in the two products, and again, that's where you really need to go to one of the sales flyers that lists out these differences. When the customer mentions something that they need, lot tracking, for example. Well, if you want lot tracking, you're really going to need the advanced POS product. Some of these are, less important, but they can be a nice convenience feature that can make the difference for somebody in how they use the product. One of my favorite little tiny features I finally got Mike to add a few years ago was the lookup by invoice number in accounts receivable. You get a check in, punch it in the ROAs, and you don't have the customer number handy. And yeah, it's easy to look up, but most everybody puts the invoice number right there on the check or stub, and you can do a period invoice number, and it finds the customer for you. It's associated with that invoice. Again, I'm going to call out, anybody have any feedback on what's working for you on selling Keystroke? And really, it's not advanced versus point of sale. That's just one of the issues in selling Keystroke to a new customer or upgrading a customer that's on Keystroke point of sale. Nobody's got anything for me. Questions at all? Somebody say something, because I can't tell if you're even mics are on. I believe your mics are on.
Hello.
Hello.
I think everybody can hear.
It was too silent, scary silent for me there for a moment. Well, if nobody has any feedback or questions, I will close with thanks for attending, and remember, same time, same place. Michael Gebb next week. We'll be sure to have something interesting to share. I will also, parting words, remind you of thank you for supporting SBS's 25th year in business this year. We've got a promotion going all year long, goes through the end of the year, that gives all dealers a full 50% margin plus co-op on advanced and advanced upgrades. It's worth talking to your customers and prospects about that. And lastly, the Business Solutions Magazine Best Channel Vendor Survey is live again, and you probably got an email notice, and please do vote. We much appreciate your support on that. Thank you, everyone, and talk to many of you soon.